How do NBA players really feel about Nikola Jokic? I mean, for the first time in the NBA, we have a big dominating the league with finesse. But not only that, in this load management era, he returned after a month of injury to this.
Did you see last night the return of the Joker?
Yeah.
Yeah, not a bad return
You know
after
what?
missing
I got to
16
call out
games.
Coach Alderman. Why? He gave this guy 25 minutes. He would have had 40.
Rebounder. Now Jokic going to try three. And he hits! Back to Jokic. Jokic behind the back, rolling into the lane! And behind the back, what a pass by Jokic!
But when NBA players talk about Jokic, the tone is different. The best players in the world keep describing him like a basketball glitch. And the more you listen to them, the clearer it becomes. Nikola Jokic isn't just dominating the NBA, he's confusing it. And by the end of this video, you'll understand why.
Nikola Jokic leads all players in total assists all the way back since 2020. The Joker is averaging an NBA best 11.1 assists per game this season. That's on pace to set a career high for a second consecutive year. He's also the leader in total points scored since 2020. He's on pace to set a career high in points per game for a second straight season. He's making just over 2 threes a game on 43% shooting from downtown. And the Nuggets superstar, he also leads all players in rebounds per game and in steals, all since 2020. So yes, he is on pace to be the first player in NBA history to lead all players in points, in rebounds, in assists, in steals, and blocks for a single decade.
This sounds fake if you don't know the numbers, but it's as real as they come. The truth is, since the 2019-2020 season, Nikola Jokic has quietly led the entire NBA in cumulative points, rebounds, assists, and steals. Not among centers, among everyone. Guards, wings, bigs, everybody. And yet, we're finding out that there's still room for improvement because this 2025-26 season, he somehow took it further. Nearly 30 points per game, over 12 rebounds, and almost 11 assists. And he's doing all that on over 60% shooting from the field and nearly 44% from three. Some of these things are not even possible to do in a video game, so it's understandable when even legends like LeBron and Steve Nash say this.
Can I just take a moment to talk about Nikola Jokic making a joke out of the NBA every night?
Oh my goodness. Oh my God, I was literally just talking to my good friend Jared Dudley right before we jumped on here. I was just like, this guy is ridiculous. He was like, yeah, he's ridiculous.
Like, how can a player drafted 41 who's slow and can't jump own the highest player efficiency rating in NBA history, the highest box plus minus ever recorded, all while carrying one of the highest usage rates at his position? This is why NBA players really feel confused about Nikola Jokic, and stay with me because it gets worse.
This goddamn Joker guy, man, what? He's shooting like, they say in like the last 5 or 6 games, he's shooting like 77% from the field.
Yeah, I mean, this season in 3 weeks, I think he's at 67% from the field.
Oh my God. And by the way, and this is not like one of those guys back in the day, like all dunks, you know, or all layups. No, this is everything.
All three levels.
You see, it's not just that Nikola Jokic scores, it is how efficiently he scores, and more importantly, where the shots are coming from. Jokic is not living off dunks. He is not padding numbers off dump-offs or rim runs. He's beating defenders with hooks, floaters, step-back jumpers, and basically whatever he feels like doing, including this.
Back to Jokic. Jokic behind the back, rolling into the lane, and he scores!
This is a guy who just came back from an injury, and when you understand all that, then you can relate to Anthony Edwards here.
Nikola Jokic, bro. Oh my God, he might be the best basketball player I've ever seen, like close up. besides myself, to myself. Bro, he's incredible, bro. The MVP race is tough, man. I don't know. He had 60. That was crazy.
And somehow, despite all of this, the most confusing part for many players is not what Jokic does on the court, it is how little he seems to care about any of it once the game ends.
How much do you think that plays an impact on how we connect to people like a Jokic, or how young people might connect to a dude like Ja, who feels more familiar to him?
I think that's true. That's what happened. But I think that Jokic, if you look at him, he don't want any of the recognition. He don't want any of the accolades. He don't want any of that. It's like when he gets something, it's like, what am I getting this from? Just doing my job. So maybe that turns people off, because usually the guys that look like us or that hoop like us, they want that.
This might sound ridiculous, but it explains why globally, Nikola Jokic is not considered as the face of the league, despite his ridiculous performances. You hear many people, including sports analysts like Nick Wright, say that they were late to recognize how good Jokic is. But the players don't have the luxury of such ignorance. Just listen to last season's playoff sensation Tyrese Halliburton on the Joker.
Obviously, it's a very unique style of basketball, and his vision is amazing. He's an amazing playmaker. He's the type of guy that, like, if you mess up a defensive coverage, he's gonna find it and expose it. There's not many times you can make a mistake and him not figure that out.
And you know what? Even when they don't make mistakes, the Joker can trick them into making one, like he did against the Celtics.
Each team with 2 timeouts remaining. Timeout called for a lane violation. Take a look in the meantime.
As I watched this, I thought both Jokic, he triggers those guys breaking the lane line.
This is why NBA players can feel Nikola Jokic's difference extending to the entire Nuggets team.
I feel like the Nuggets kind of really encompass, the terrible narrative of people who don't really understand the NBA, saying that we all play the same. Right. Nobody plays like them. Nobody can play like them because of what he does. So
here's Jamal Murray, who has been leading Denver while the Joker was away, saying basically the same thing.
Let me see what he had. 25 minutes, missed 3 shots, 10 boards or 12 boards, 31 points. Like, he's just a constant. He's a constant in every category, every stat. He was just going at his own pace. He wanted me to keep playing my game and stay aggressive, but it's just a different feel when he's out there. And
this is why defenders feel exposed against him. There is no hiding weak points. There is no surviving off effort alone. One mistake turns into points, and once that starts happening, it never really stops. And that's why he gets respect from everybody.
The thing that I most like about him is he don't flop. And I ain't saying guys try to sell calls, but other than that, he not trying to get 16, 17 free throws. No, he trying to get buckets.
That's coming from one of the league's best defenders and one of the most physical big men in the NBA. Bam is describing something players around the league constantly acknowledge about Jokic. His dominance is built on skill, balance, and patience, not whistles. That style earns respect inside locker rooms. Players know when someone is manufacturing points and when someone is simply better. But as for former teammates like Michael Porter Jr., Jokic is weird, like one really weird great.
I've never seen anything like him. Just the way it's just weird. He's just a weird dude. He'll just, before the game, he's on his little phone playing games, I think he's starting to take his health more serious, but before that, I heard after the season, he just goes back, drinks beer, rides horses, and then tries to get in shape a couple weeks before the season starts. He's just naturally amazing.
This is where Jokic's legend almost becomes unbelievable. Teammates describe him as casually dominant, detached from the idea of superstardom. He does not live in the gym the way traditional legends are mythologized. He does not chase headlines. He does not shape his personality for cameras. And yet, he keeps coming back better, like LeBron begrudgingly admits in a recent interview.
I mean, I think I've seen his numbers as of late because we scouted him today. And he's been playing exceptionally well, shooting the ball at a high level, scoring at a high level. They've been able to, stay afloat. They won some big games without Jokic. I think he's an all-star player for sure.
When NBA players talk about Nikola Jokic, they are not just praising numbers or trophies. They are reacting to a player who breaks their understanding of how the game is supposed to be played. He dominates without speed, overwhelms without athleticism, and controls games without demanding attention. His brilliance forces respect because it cannot be denied, even if it does not look the way people expect greatness to look. Right now, Nikola Jokic has the numbers to be at least a top 10 all-time great. But we all know that unless he gets another ring, he's not getting that respect. So, do you think this is the year they get that second title? Let us know in the comments. And if you want to hear how NBA legends feel about a legend who broke the game of basketball, well then watch how NBA players really feel about Steph Curry next.